Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 18, chapter entitled Lord Balarama Slays the Demon Pralamba, text 25. Please repeat after me. Avishahyam Manyamanaha Krishnam Dhanava Pungavaha Vahan Dhrutataram Pragat Avarohanatah Param. Avishahyam Manyamana Avishahyam Manyamana Krishnang Dhanava Pungavaha Krishnang Dhanava Pungavaha Vahan Drutatarang Pragad Vahan Drutatarang Pragad Avarohanatah Param Avarohanatah Param. Avishahyam Manyamana Krishnang Dhanava Pungavaha Vahan Drutatarang Pragad Avarohanatah Param. Avishahyam Manyamana. Manyamana, when it is in first line, we don't say ha. Avishahyam Manyamana Krishnang Dhanava Pungavaha Vahan Drutatarang Pragad Avarohanatah Param. Avishahyam Manyamana Krishnang Dhanava Pungavaha Vahan Drutataram Pragad Avarohanatah Param. Avishahyam Manyamana Krishnam Dhanava Pungavaha Drutatarang Pragad Avishahyam Manyamana Krishnam Dhanava Pungavaha Avishahyam Manyamana Krishnam Dhanava Pungavaha Vahan Drutataram Pragad Avarohanatah Param. Matajis. Avishahyam Manyamana Krishnam Dhanava Pungavaha Vahan Pragad Avishahyam, invincible. Manyamanaha, considering Krishnam, Lord Krishna, Dhanava Pungavaha, the foremost demon, Vahan, carrying, Drutataram, very quickly, Pragat, he went off, Avarohanatah Param, beyond the place marked for climbing down. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Translation: considering Lord Krishna invincible, that foremost demon Pralamba quickly carried Balaram far beyond the spot where he was supposed to put his passenger down. Purport: Pralamba wanted to carry Balaram out of Lord Krishna's sight so that he could cruelly attack him. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Swami Niti Namine. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavranda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Avishahyam Manyamana Krishnam Dhanava Pungavaha Vahan Drutataram Pragad Avarohanatah Param. Considering Lord Krishna invincible, that foremost demon quickly carried Balaram far beyond the spot where he was supposed to put his passenger down. Hare Krishna. So, we are nearing the climax of this pastime. Just a few more, 5-6 verses. So from the beginning, we noticed, from the time this pastime began, from the time we are hearing, and we noticed that Pralambasura, his motive was to attack Balaram, not Krishna. So that is what happening in today's verse. And even last week when we were discussing, the time I was mentioning about exactly, it came in this verse. So Pralambasura is mentioned here as the foremost demon. In Sanskrit, Shukadeva Goswami mentions him as Dhanava Pungavaha. So among Dhanavas, among the demons, he was considered foremost. At least among the demoniac friends of Kamsa, whomever Kamsa had, so he had a special position, Pralambasura. So when we read the same pastime descriptions in some other our Acharya's explanations and scriptures, then we can see actually Kamsa was in very depressed state. When he wanted to kill these two boys, particularly Krishna, he wanted to kill. So he sent so many demons and so many methods he tried. Everything was failed. From the time when Krishna was 3 months old, from that time he started sending Putana, and from that time till now Krishna's age is 6 years. From 3 months time he is trying to kill one small boy. But he was failed in all the attempts. So in Gopala Champu it is explained that Kamsa was really sad sitting. Then that time Pralambasura comes. Pralamba comes there and asking his friend, hey, why are you looking so sad today? What happened? Then he is explaining what is going on. Then Pralambasura is saying, then leave it to me. I am there. Why you are worrying? So then Kamsa also gets little hope. Oh, if Pralamba goes, maybe he is intelligent person. And actually, if you see the plan of Pralambasura, that also seems to be little intelligent. Because the first line of this translation we can see, considering Lord Krishna invincible. So Pralambasura thought, Kamsa sent so many demons to kill Krishna, and Krishna counterattacked everyone. That means Krishna is so much powerful. So what I will do, I will not attack that enemy directly. This is actually very important aspect in in fighting. If you see Bhagavad Gita also, when in the first chapter itself we see when everything was arranged, Arjuna asked Krishna in the 15th verse, How that verse goes? Ratam Stapaya Mechuta. Senayor Ubayor Madhye. Senayor Ubayor Madhye. There are two parties standing there. Krishna, Madhye, go and park our vehicle in the middle. Ratam Stapaya Me Achyuta. Achyuta, you please stop our Rath there. Why? Yodhyamanam Nireksheham. Then I can see who all came to fight with me. But we know in Bhagavad Gita what happened after seeing them. Arjuna, out of compassion and so many other stuffs, he wanted to stop the fighting. But actually, generally, this is the principle. You try to figure out the strength and weakness of your opposition and try to, plan accordingly. This is there in everywhere, even in sports also. When some particular match is going to play, either it can be a football match or cricket match, then they analyze who are the opposition 11 players, what are their strengths. For this particular player, for this another particular player will be the good matchup. We should use this, we should use that. And nowadays they have so many, so many softwares and programs to figure out these matchups and then win over the opposition enemy. But we see Pralambasura without any software, anything, he already knew the power of Krishna. It is amazing that even the demon could understand the power of Krishna. Just a simple, small, at least looking like that, a simple, small, cowherd boy, 6 years old boy, 6 years old child to say. Even his parents couldn't figure out. Sometimes, rarely, when Yashodama sees the power of Krishna, she gets astonished, and then by the power of Yogamaya, Krishna takes her back from that. And none of his friends or the neighbors, the people in the village, nobody could figure out this, but Pralambasura figured it out, that Krishna is very invincible. My enemy is really powerful. And nobody instructed him in such a way that, see, Krishna is so powerful, he did this, did that. Without that, he had that much intelligence. Sometimes we see, not sometimes, most of the times we see demons are so foolish, even when you instruct them regarding the strength of their enemies, they don't want to listen. Just now, Narsimha Chaturthasi went. How many times Prahalad explained about the strengths of Vishnu to Hiranyakashipu? Father, you are nothing. I know you are also, how he called his father? He didn't call his father as father. Asuravari, king of demons, you are the same like foremost demon, so powerful you are, but you don't know that your power is coming from the power from where I am also getting my power. He is the source for everyone's power. From there only you are also getting power. Don't be so foolish that you are controlling everything, you have conquered everything, everything is under your control. Don't think like that. There is another supreme power. Hiranyakashipu was completely astonished. How this boy is being saved from everything. I tried sending poisonous snakes, mad elephant, throwed him in boiling oil, throwed him from top of mountain. From everything he is saved. So at least by that time, if Hiranyakashipu had some intelligence, then he would have thought, oh, maybe really seems like there is somebody more powerful than me. But still he thought, no, there cannot be. How can there be any power better than me? Maybe my servants to whom I gave this job, they were spaced out. If I directly go, I will easily win over that enemy. So then, therefore he asked him, is your Vishnu here? Then let him come. Let me directly face him off. Same attitude was Ravana's. How many people tried to explain him about the power of Rama? His own brother Vibhishana said. Many demigods also said. When Shani was under his control, that time Shani also tried to explain him. Hanuman, he came and not only saying, he even showed the sample, kind of a trailer, that just mere monkey from my Lord's team can do this much damage to your Lanka. It is explained, nearly Hanuman finished off everything. Hanuman wanted to finish off everything and take Sita back. But Sita herself said, if you do like that, then where is the glory for Lord Rama? So then Hanuman thought, yes, that is correct. I came here, I was able to fly from there to here just because by the power of Lord Rama. So he should get all the credit. Hanuman knew somehow Lord will be able to come. Even though may not be by flying, Hanuman could fly. Lord Rama cannot fly. Sita was saying those arguments. One moment she said that, no, I don't want to carry by you, because when Ravana brought me, there was no any other options. So I was forcefully taken by him. But now I don't want to be touched by another man other than my husband. So let Lord Rama come and let him take. So she was on that point holding. But next moment she thought, but you flew and came here, but how Lord Rama will fly and come? That is not possible. That is very difficult. So then what about my hope? Then Hanuman again assured her, no, my Lord will come. Even if he is not able to come, I will carry him on my back, and then in return I will carry both of you. But we know Lord Ram, he was able to build bridge on top of water. So amazingly. So that is Lord's power. But foolish people, demoniac people like Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, even when they hear all this power of Bhagavan, doesn't go inside their ears, doesn't hit them properly. Vibhishana said, Hanuman said, Shani said, and so many things he saw. How many curses he got before. So all those things indicated he will be defeated by Rama and with the monkey party. But he was not intelligent enough like Pralamba. At least Pralambasura thought Krishna is really powerful. So therefore I should not attack him. Just to see, 6 years old only. Before this, I think minimum 16 demons Krishna, means difficulty situations Krishna faced because of Kamsa, and Krishna managed it. I am saying including forest fire, Kaliya and all others. So Pralambasura thought this Krishna is very powerful, but his brother Balaram may not be. Because till now Balaram defeated only one demon, Dhenukasura. Just before this Pralambasura, Balaram kills Dhenukasura. So 16:1, that is the ratio. So therefore Pralambasura thought, defeating Krishna is easy. Defeating Krishna is difficult, but defeating Balaram is very easy. So I want to do that. Therefore he planned for Balaram. And he thought, in front of Krishna, if I try to attack Balaram, that will also end up in failure. Because just mere presence of Krishna can do any change. Whatever difficulty is there, just the presence of Krishna. That's what we are hearing from Bhagavatam also. Krishna's name, Krishna's words, Krishna's paraphernalias, Krishna's dham, everything has power to completely, make anything. Last week also mentioned this, inauspiciousness to auspicious. So therefore Pralambasura thought, I should not do attacking of Balaram in front of Krishna. I should take him away. So therefore it is mentioned, he quickly carried Balaram far beyond the spot where he was supposed to put his passenger down. So there was mark. Last class we were discussing this game. Two acharyas explained in different way. One acharya is saying this is leaping frog game. Another acharya was saying hide and seek. So whichever it may be, one who loses, they have to carry the winners on their shoulder. Carriers and passengers. That is the final game. So they are playing. So there was a mark, the end point. So once you reach there, you have to make your carriers down. You have to put them, passengers down. Carriers need to put the passengers down on that mark. But Pralambasura didn't do that. When he reached the mark, he is looking around. Where is Krishna? Krishna was little far away. Krishna is carrying another boy, Sridham. Krishna is also carrying and coming. This Pralambasura, so fast he came. Quickly he carried Balaram, and so fast he came. Then he saw Krishna is little far away. So then immediately he ran further than the marking. He is running more, thinking that if I just take Balaram away from Krishna, then I can attack him easily. But unfortunately, he didn't know that Balaram is no way different than Krishna other than their bodily color. Prabhupada so many times mentions, right? Krishna and Balaram, they are same personality, same, everything is same. Only difference is their color. He is dark, bluish, black color Krishna, and Balaram is white, like full moon. So now this Pralambasura, who is also so black, he is carrying Balaram. Tam udvahan dharani darendra gauravam mahasuro vigatarayo nijam vapuhu sa astita purata prachado bhavau tadid dhyuman udupati vad ivam buddha. Translation. As the great demon carried Balaram, the Lord became as heavy as massive Mount Sumeru, and Pralamba had to slow down. He then resumed his actual form, an effulgent body that covered with golden arms and the golden ornaments, and that resembled a cloud flashing with lightning and carrying the moon. Purport. Here the demon Pralamba is compared to a cloud, his golden ornaments to lightning within that cloud, and Lord Balaram to the moon shining through it. Great demons can assume various forms by exerting their mystic power, but when the Lord's spiritual potency curtails their power, they can no longer maintain an artificial form and must again manifest their actual demoniac body. Lord Balaram suddenly became as heavy as a great mountain, and although the demon tried to carry him high on his shoulders, he could not go on. So this is what happened. So Pralamba thought, if I carry Balaram alone, if I take him away from the presence of Krishna, I can easily finish him off. So happily, when all the plans of Pralambasura were successful, he was carrying him, and then he saw the reality. The name of Balaram itself shows he is the source of all Bala. Everything, all the Balas, all the strength comes from him only. But for this momentary time, for this sake of pastime, see, when Pralambasura came, disguised himself as a cowherd boy, Krishna immediately identified him. So same thing would be with Balaram also. But Krishna made Balaram not to recognize the demon. Because Krishna thought this demon especially came to kill Balaram, so let my brother kill him. So therefore he allowed this pastime to happen. And now Krishna only allowed Pralamba to join in his team, and Krishna's team were the losers, and Krishna made Pralamba to carry Balaram. And now when Pralambasura, the dark-faced, dark-colored demon carrying Balaram, I think Jiva Goswami, he, not for the commentary, but in another place he is mentioning that it was like Rahu capturing moon. When we see eclipse, what happens? So like that, this dark-colored demon, ugly-looking demon, he is carrying the bright, shining moon like Balaram. He is carrying far away to eat him, to kill him. And now, at this point of moment, Balaram is seeing, oh, this fellow is carrying me far away. Then immediately Balaram understood. That time that knowledge immediately revealed to Balaram. He's seeing something is fishy. And he is looking behind to see whether Krishna is there. And Krishna is far away. And it is explained just by the movements of the eyebrows of Krishna, Balaram immediately understood, okay, something wrong is happening. So let me immediately react to it. So how he reacted? He immediately became heavy. He did not change his form or anything. He just became little heavy that the demon couldn't carry him. Same thing we saw like in many of the pastimes of Krishna also. Krishna did not have to change his form or expand his form to kill Putana or to kill Trinavrita, Shakadasura. He was in same form. When Putana tried to kill him, how much power he showed from his small 3 months old baby lips, how much power will be there? Putana couldn't bear that, tolerate that. Trinavrita, when he carried him, Lord was so light, but after reaching that height, Lord became so heavy that Trinavrita had to fall down like heavily. Same thing here Balaram is showing. When he just increased his heaviness, immediately the demon resumed his actual form. That is what given. So this is what happened in all the cases. Even in Putana also we see, when they are unable to tolerate the situation, then their actual form gets revealed. From that very beautiful form, her actual form came out. Same thing happened with Ranavrata. As a whirlwind he came, but when he fell down, the actual form came out. So this is what happens. We cannot hide our cheating form for a long time. One point of time it will be revealed. It will be opened up. For quite some time we can disguise nicely, but it will not long run. Very nicely this example is given from where I don't know, but several times we all would have heard. This got very deeply struck in my mind, that example of the fan. Sometimes devotees, or sometimes we think, in the beginning stage we think, see, I am not following anything strictly. Still, see, everything is going smoothly. What is the problem? I am not chanting properly, I am not reading properly, I am not doing my service properly, but still everything is going good and well. Seems like, I'm developing material desires also on the other side, but I'm practicing Krishna Bhakti also side by side. Neha Bikramana Shosti, that is also there. Even if I do little bit, that itself is enough. So then I can cover up, I can do little bit of show of bhakti, and I can develop other stuffs on the other side. Even if I develop material desires, though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, if you develop material desires on the one side, on the other side, if you want devotional service, you are the topmost fool. In Tamil we say, Aathala oru kaal, Sethala oru kaal. It cannot happen. You cannot put your two legs in two different areas and then simultaneously walk in the path. It's very difficult. So we may think, no, I am very intelligently doing it. But it is like the fan. Even once you switch off the fan, for some time it will rotate. But ultimately what will happen? It has to stop. Unless, before it stops, unless you start the switch again. So even if there is some blip, even if there is some down in our graph of our devotional service, immediately with the help of Sadhu Sangha, with the help of Bhagavatam, why all these descriptions are given? To immediately keep ourselves at least in a steady platform. Adav Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha Anartha Nivriti Anishta Bhajana Kriya. So we have to come to Nishta for the steady stage. It should not be always like the ECG machine, going up, coming down, going up, coming down. Even if it is at least steady, that is good enough. If it is like some rocket going fastly up, that is great. But we should be therefore careful. We cannot hide. When Lord wants to reveal everything like this, then He will do it. So that's what we are seeing here. So great demons, they can assume various forms by exerting their mystic power. By using their mystic power, they can assume any form, whatever they want. But when the Lord's spiritual potency curtails their power, they can no longer maintain an artificial form. So Lord's power is higher than that. So we can see even why we are trying to behave in such a duplicit manner, because we are under the strength of Maya. We are sleeping on the lap of Maya. Therefore, that strength is actually so strong, but even that much strength of Maya can be easily overcome when one surrenders to Lord. Not in this way, at least in a pleasing way. If one surrenders to Lord, then immediately whatever opposition strength is there, we can easily overcome. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Very difficult to overcome the strength of Maya. Therefore, we are on the grip of our hands. We are not able to see actually why we are doing all those misbehaviors in devotional life. But if we surrender to Krishna, then we can easily overcome that. Uddhava in Srimad Bhagavatam, we see Prahlad Maharaj in Srimad Bhagavatam, he says, Lord, I am not afraid of anything, I am not fearful of anything except this material world, material energy of yours. So this can devour anyone. Prahlad Maharaj says in such a way. But Uddhava at the end of Bhagavatam, he says, Lord, I am not even fearful of your material energy. I am not afraid of your Maya. This is very shocking to hear, right? Several times we say that, we should not think that I am not afraid of Maya. I have won over Maya. I am steady in my Krishna Bhakti. We should not think like this. We have heard. But Uddhava is saying, Lord, I am not fearful. I am not afraid of your Maya. Why? Because I have taken shelter of your paraphernalias, like even the flower which is offered to you. Just by smelling this, I know I have strong shelter of yours. That shelter will defeat over Maya. He is not saying, I am not afraid of Maya because of my own strength. He is saying, I am not afraid of Maya because I have completely taken shelter of your strength. So that is what we are seeing here. One who takes shelter of Bhagavan's strength, then he can surpass any obstacle, anything. But if one wants to challenge the strength of Bhagavan, thinking that my strength is far more better than Bhagavan's, then this is what will happen. So what Lord had to do to conquer, to win over Pralambasura. Just Lord became so heavy, that's it. And then Pralamba couldn't carry further, he was wobbling to carry Balram, and just one, we will read, just with one hit of the fist, finished off. Only that much energy was needed for Balaram. So how much power we may possess, even as it is mentioned here, we can be a Dhanava Pungava, the foremost demon. We can be the number one demon. So in front of Lord, that is nothing. Lord can fight thousands of Dhanava Pungava at once, and still without even exerting one drop of sweat, he can win over them. So therefore, better to join in the team of Krishna Balaram, like Pralambasura joined, but not in an unfavorable way. In a favorable way, we should join the party of Krishna and Balaram. Favorable way in the sense to please them. So then our life will be successful. So just thought of few points from this translation and purport. Any corrections, questions, points? Yeah. The Chaitanya Prabhu mentioned that Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan, that also we see here. Lord was so light, but when he wanted to become heavy, he became heavy. He can become smaller than the smallest. So this defines Bhagavan. Many people, they question, so how it is possible? How it is possible for him to do? Because that is possible for him to do, therefore he is Bhagavan. You cannot do it, therefore you are not Bhagavan. So even that day, Narasimha Chaudhary, Sri Ram Prabhu was explaining that when Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad that whether your Vishnu is in this pillar, Prahlad said yes. So but we see the explanation of Acharyas why especially Hiranyakashipu pointed out to that pillar and asked Prahlad, because when that pillar was built, Hiranyakashipu was standing there and supervising. So Hiranyakashipu thought, when this pillar was made, I was there. Nobody entered it inside. Because for Hiranyakashipu, if Lord has to come out of that pillar, means while that pillar was built, at that time Lord had to enter it inside. Only if he was inside during that time, then he can come out now. And there was no way in the middle that he broke the pillar and then he entered in and hiding for now to come out. So Hiranyakashipu thought, that day he didn't enter. That means he cannot come out. So he cannot be there. That was the understanding of Bhagavan of Hiranyakashipu's. But on the other hand, understanding of Prahlad's was so amazing that, Valmiki, Kamban Kamban says in Kamba Ramayana in Tamil, he explains very nicely what understanding Prahalad had, what faith Prahalad had. So Prahalad was explaining to Hiranyakashipu, you are asking whether my Lord is in this pillar, but actually my Lord is, I will just tell in Tamil. He said, Saninum ulan anuvinai shatakurita koninum ulan. San, 1 John, this is the measurement. So he's saying, my Lord is in this measurement also, and my Lord is present anuvinai shatakurita koninum ulan. Anu, we know atom, how small it is. So he's saying, even if you cut atom into 100 pieces, shatakurita, if you cut one small atom into 100 pieces and take one small piece out of it, it is called cone. Anuvinai shatakurita koninu mulan. My Lord is present in that also. Ma meru kundrinu mulan. The topmost Sumeru. Here it is explained about Sumeru mountain, and we saw. Ma meru kundrinu mulan. The topmost heavy Himalayas or whatever you take. In that also my Lord is present. In indra tuninu mulan. My Lord is present in this pillar also. And the final line he says, more amazing, it shows the faith of Prahalad. He says, Nee sonna sollilu mulan. When Hiranyakashipu asked whether your Hari is present in this pillar, Prahalad is saying, why you have to go to that pillar? The word when you said is your Hari is here, in that word itself my Lord is there. Already my Lord was present there. How it is possible that you are not able to see him? So this is what the consciousness of devotees is. They see Lord everywhere. When atheists ask us the question that, can you show us God? Devotees, they are surprised. No? How you cannot see God? God's presence is seen everywhere. From sunlight, from moonlight, from the breathing of air. Whatever you get, everything is by the power of God it is coming. So therefore Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, one full chapter is explaining opulences of his. So by all those vibhutis, by all those opulences, we can see every moment Bhagavan is present. And even by the process of devotional service, we can understand. Pratyaksha vagamam dharmyam. So by practicing this devotional service, it is explained, because Lord is supremely blissful person, the process is also supremely blissful. So you try this process and you will feel the happiness, you will feel the bliss, you will not be disappointed. You take up the process, you try. I remember that, I think in Fiji Island, Tamal Krishna Maharaj gave that lecture. He, with so many public people, he explains the differences between demigods, God, and even the cheating people, bogus Bhagavans. So all those things he explains, and finally he says, okay, I will challenge you, I give you a challenge. Whoever is ready to accept this, you take up. For 1 year, you chant 16 rounds sincerely, follow 4 regulative principles attentively, and if your life doesn't get changed after 1 year, I will give you this much money, something like that. He will give open challenge. If after 1 year of following this process, still if you feel I am not changed, I am still having the mentality of Pralamba, Sura, Kamsa, Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, I am not developing the attitude of Prahalad, Vibhishna, even though among demoniac family, they are both how they surrender to Lord. If I am not developing such attitude, if you don't feel like that, then I will give you this many crores, something like that. He will give open challenge. We can also give very boldly, because this process is given by Bhagavan, and Bhagavan himself practically displayed it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu displayed it. How much bliss one can derive from chanting and dancing of the holy name. Throughout the day he is engaged in that, and night also he is engaged in that. And for so many times, several days continuously, even without eating, drinking, he showed that. Parikshit Maharaj showed that same. For 7 days without eating, drinking, he heard Bhagavatam. So it's possible. But let us not try that now. Let us go for prasadam. So, anything else? Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.